Well, hey, good morning and welcome back to Alma, Missouri, and the Missouri farm. It's finally the month of October when we can pick our cotton, harvest our soybeans and our corn, and of course, it's raining. But it's supposed to stop here pretty soon this morning, probably by 9 o'clock. Sometime between 8 and 9, I think. I'm finishing up doing the training of the horses. I'm on Todd right now, final one to ride today. I got up at 5 to start. It was so dark I could not even see to ride the horses. And since it was raining, I went ahead and fast forwarded time and delayed a little bit so we could get it done somewhat professionally and not keep getting lost and running into trees. So at the end of yesterday, I went into town. I bought the cotton trailer. Gonna run it on the international truck since we're gonna be going out into the field. I might have too many trucks. No such thing, right? I do have a kind of an extra semi though. Don't really have a trailer dedicated to it yet. Also picked up the cotton picker. Got the case cotton picker. I prefer it to the John Deere because you can unload unfinished cotton bales or modules from it, which you can't do with the John Deere, at least not the base game one. I've never owned a cotton picker before. So I suppose it wouldn't really matter if you own the cotton picker because you could just complete the module next time. But the case is also less expensive, so that's what we went with. Alright, we'll put the tack away and double check in the animal menu, make sure everything's looking good here for the horses. So in the order we rode them, and we're looking at cleanliness of daily riding. All good. So that's excellent. I got my kind of my field jacket. It's the closest thing I had to a raincoat. I was going to wear a sweatshirt today since it's October and a little cooler. But since it was raining, I went ahead and went with this kind of the military style jacket. I've got 8 hay bales on here. So we had one complete trailer that we loaded up and we put into the storage, and then 8 more that we'll have to get in there today. Hop in the pickup here. We'll check the rest of the animals here while it's raining, and then probably get the wool pallets, the pallets of wool bundles over to the spinnery and the Granny's Knitwear. Looks like I can expect 3 pallets each day with the number of sheep that we have, 300, and their current maturity and such. We will get rid of some sheep when we're ready to reproduce some more, so we can, and we may see maybe a drop-off in production when we do that, but we want to keep the sheep young. Let me check the sheep here. So the productivity is at 100%, health's at 100%, and they have food, it's about half down, so we'll have to consider getting some in there at some time. And then looking at reproduction, I've got some at 80%. These are 11 months old. That's probably the ones we're gonna watch. Is the ones that are at 80%. Oh, we got more at 80%. And then we'll get rid of our oldest ones, which are the 34-month-old ones. Yeah. Cattle, I didn't mix up any more feed. I don't know if I left one mixer wagon full or not. Let's see what we got going on in here. So my productivity is 100%. Ooh, I got enough milk to take if I got a chance. We could do that while it's raining too, if it keeps raining. Let's see. I think we'll have the Holsteins reproduce before the Angus. And then we're looking for 36 months on the Angus to sell them. I don't think we're quite there. Oh, we got 0 months, so we must have got, did we just max out? Or did we have dairy births last month? I don't know. Yeah. Oh, so we got 26 instead of 36. That's what it was. So our cow barn is maxed out now until we sell some Angus. And let me check, see if I got any feed in here. If I do, I'll give it to them. Not sure. I try and leave one mixer wagon, the mixer wagon full. I do. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that in there. Yeah, I like to leave the mixer wagon full, so all I need to do is just hook up and bring it in, as opposed to do all the bale handling and the mixing. And then I can just share that with you when we don't have a lot of other stuff going on that take up time from what we're doing. Empty this mixer wagon in here. There we go. All right. So I think we'll start with the cotton harvest, and then maybe soybean harvest be the next one we get to. I don't know if we'll get to both of them today. The nice thing about the case cotton picker is I think we might be able, once we get the headland around, we might be able to turn it over to a worker, put it on automatic drop, and let the worker finish it up. And then what I'd like to do is get if I can, get a cotton module into each the spinnery and the Granny's knitwear. To get them going on that. I think I'm probably going to have to bring the semi-truck with the dry van and the lift gate on it over to start loading the clothing, the boxes of clothes into. I'm running out of place to store it. I'm also running out of parking inside the buildings. I was able to get the cotton picker in there. I didn't think I would. I thought I was going to have to put up like a hay shed or something, but amazingly it did fit in the building. But once you unfold it, it's too big, and if you can't fold it back up unless it's empty. So here we are. Here's our case cotton picker. Come on now. We should have parked it a little further back. This building's really crowded now. I think I'll probably get rid of I can definitely get the cultivator out of here. And I think I might get rid of this seed drill. I got an idea for another one. It's not quite as big, but that's kind of our secondary one, so I'm not that concerned about it. Let's see. Oh, I don't even need to open that yet, do I? So let me go grab the telehandler and take care of the bundles of wool. And then maybe we'll do milk if we still have time. So the wool's taken care of. I'm actually kind of surprised it hasn't stopped raining yet, but I think it will very soon. I have my lights on just for safety because the windshield wipers are going. But we'll give the crops and the cotton a little more time to dry by going and doing milk now. Oh, it should go this way, right? I was gonna go this way, but oh wait. I don't know if it matters now. It's like, where can I pull up to fill it? I suppose probably best right here. So we are full on up. Let's take a look at the prices menu, see where we're going to go with it. Now, as a general rule, I discard selling lodge small because I really put that in as our location to sell our firewood, and it's the selling lodge is really more visual than what I use it for. So the dairy is the next best price after that. So we'll go to the dairy. We made $25,000 from selling the milk at the dairy. So that's nice. And then I'm gonna park the milk truck outside next to the dairy barn where we used to keep it back before we added additional building space. We'll try and get it inside later if we can, but for now, trying to create space and, you know. So we'll just go ahead and just park this right here. And taking the milk into town to the dairy gave the fields a little more time to dry out. So I think we'll just go ahead and we'll grab the cotton picker. We'll head out and we'll get started on picking cotton. Yeah, I'm really happy that we were able to get the picker inside the building. Something I was really worried about. Uh-oh. Okay, what's going on here? Oh no. Well, we got it in, now we can't get it out? Is that the way it's gonna work? Oh no. Okay, well, I guess I spoke too soon. I was able to back it into the building, but I couldn't drive it out. Maybe if I had enough space, if there wasn't too much equipment in there, maybe I could back my way through the building and back out. But I don't know. I ended up having to reset and drive back out here from town. I did slow down time, so I didn't lose the whole day doing it. Took advantage of the little interruption to go ahead and change out of the rain jacket and into a sweatshirt. So let's go ahead and take the cotton picker out to the field and let's get started. This is the first time I've owned a cotton field since FS19 Brazil, and I was using modded equipment like older type stuff to make it interesting in Brazil. So I think I got enough space. I do have to move that conveyor when we're ready to start putting crops into the grain bins here. But we'll just head on out to the cotton field and get started. We'll go ahead and we'll unfold en route. So yeah, that just makes the thing even taller. should be fine. You can see our soybean field is ready to be harvested. Our corn fields over there also ready to be harvested. And the cotton field here. I think I'm going to go counterclockwise around. I know that's kind of unusual, but it doesn't really matter with this. It just dumps out the back, so that'll allow us to get started here. Fired up, it should be fine. Yep, we are picking cotton in Missouri. This is one of my goals for this map, is I wanted to do cotton, because they do grow cotton in Missouri. And I wanted to do cotton and fabric and clothing and stuff, sort of like Redland Cotton, if you've heard of them. So we'll just go ahead and we'll go around the field one time, and then we'll see if maybe we can get it turned over to a worker somewhere that can start working back and forth and just dropping the modules out. What I'll do, the first 2 modules I'll pick up and I'll take them over to the spinnery and Granny's Knitwear and see if we can put them in there to ramp up the production of fabric and clothes. Okay, it's after 11 o'clock now, and I noticed that's not me driving. I must have hired a worker when I was flipping around. It was not my intention. I wanted to do this myself here yet, but I did hire the worker. So let me dip into the menu can turn on automatic drop. So I open the help there. Where is it? Oh no. I gotta... I don't know if he'll do it automatically or not. I guess we'll just watch. And then which way is he gonna turn, left or right? Okay, he's gonna finish up this part. Stay out of the soybean field, buddy. I think we're gonna have trouble with the worker, but we'll see what happens. Okay, he'll automatic drop even though I don't have it turned on, so that's good. So that's our first bundle. So let me get rid of the help window there. Oh, I'm gonna jump out. So I'll head back, I'll get the semi-truck, I'll come over here, we'll load that first module up. So yeah, I've got the cotton trailer, or yeah, this will hold 2 of those modules, and we got it on the back of the International because we're gonna end up driving it out into the field, so I figure this would be the best truck for it. Looks like the truck could use a little work. I've kind of been ignoring it for a while because I haven't been using it. Oh, did I just bump my head on the microphone? Sorry about that. I have never done that before. Let me grab the toolbox and see what's going on here. I think the worker's still going, aren't they? So, oh, I should turn it off to work on it. That's probably good. $826. Yeah. Guess I needed a fluids and filter change. I have not been using it for a while. Alright, so we should be able to get out in the field here. What I'll do is I'll just run up along the side of the soybean field. I think I can get to that module. So hopefully the modules, oh, that's interesting. How did he end up like that? So when he got to the other side, did he start going the other way? I don't know what he's doing, but all right, that's fine. He didn't stop, did he? No. Well, that's weird, huh? So he came over here, he turned and went back right, and then when he got to the other end, he went right again. That's unusual. I think I know why, though. Okay. So I'll have this little area to get later or at some point. I'll have to clean that up. That'll be fine. I think probably at some point he's not going to want to. Yeah. Let's see. So what do I have to do here? I think unfold. All right. Haven't used this in a while. Nope. Operating position. So L1 is square. There we go. Put it back down. Here's the thing is, oh, I gotta be careful. I got crop destruction on. What are you doing, crazy? I gotta be out of the way for him to come back though, so. And it needs room to turn around. I wish I had like the gator out here or something, huh? All right, well, he's gonna have to just keep going for a while before he gets another cotton bale out or module. So what I could actually do is I could start working on the soybeans, I think. So I'm gonna walk back to the farm area, I guess, and then we'll see what we're gonna do next. It's almost lunchtime, but I don't think I should stop. Okay, I arrived over at the yard. Let's see. So this guy, how much horsepower did that require? A lot. I don't know if it'll work with the John Deere. We'll try it. We'll see what happens. Oh my. I wish these had like a gravity dump as well as the auger part, but I don't think they do. I wonder in real life, do they? I don't know. Let's park right here for now. Let's look at this. Yeah, right here. I wish that worked. I don't think it does. I'll have to pull up the menu though. Otherwise, we're gonna have to move the truck. We'll put the corn in the middle. Put the soybeans in that one. Or I know. I'll just put the soybeans in this one. Share it with the canola. Have to adjust this. I think so. Hang on. It didn't look right. No. That looks good. Okay. So which combine can I use? Well, I'll use the one that's at the back probably. So it'll be the older one. And then I'm going to have a heck of a time getting the head on it. There we go. That should be fine. Alright, so let's move it over here. We can fit the head to the combine over here. That's the truck, not another module, but I see the little white down the way. Alright. And I gotta move the farm all. I think what I'll do is I'll put this back though. Yeah, and then we'll hop in here. What I don't like is this combine, for whatever reason, does not work well attaching the head off the trailer. What I'll probably have to do is grab the other one to pull it off. Doesn't even know it's there. I'm not lined up. Hang on. Helps if you're lined up. Sometimes using the mods that you want can be difficult, but through the power of editing, we'll make that all look very good. Alright, so the John Deere's there with let's get going. It is lunchtime. We'll have a sandwich here in the combine. Want to make sure I got straw swath on. That's spread. That's straw swath. Got it. Soybeans, let's lower that, roll that out a little bit. That should be good. Let's bring it back some. I think that ought to do it. Alright, we'll go ahead and go one time around this thing, once or twice around clockwise. Is the worker still going on the cotton field? I can't tell. Maybe when we get over there we'll be able to see a little better. The other thing I could do is I could pull up the mini map to see if there's something. I'm worried because I didn't do another headland on the north end of the field that maybe he'll get caught up in the trees or something. Some point. It does look fairly wide, the strip on the other side of the truck, so that kind of leads me to believe he is going back and forth. I think, can I see? No, I don't see him. Should see him at some point, I think. If and when we have to intervene and adjust, we can come down and get the cotton in this corner. There were some weeds we didn't get around the edges, but that won't have a significant effect on our yield, and it just looks good to see something like that once in a while. Is he? So far away I can't see him. Doesn't want to render it. I'm just afraid he's stuck in the trees or something over there. Yeah, I can't take the anticipation. Let me pull up the mini map. Maybe we can see. Yeah, it's too far away. The bigger one. Can't see what I'm doing. Oh, he's coming back. I think I see him. Yeah, he's on the way back. All right. So let me get around with this. Man, I probably won't even get around one time before I'm full. Dang it. That's the way it works. So yeah, we'll have a bunch of soybean straw we'll have to bale off of this field. Is the truck empty right now, or does it have straw bales on it? It had straw bales on it. I remember we took it into town, didn't we? Can't remember. Alright, I'm gonna hop out here, let the worker take over. Nope, locked up, huh? Alright. It's almost 1:15. I saw another cotton module out there, so I want to go grab that, load it up into the truck, and take it over to the spinnery in Granny's knitwear. Hopefully that the worker doing the soybeans will be able to continue for a while. Oh, my door's cracked. I don't even know how to do that. Oh. Huh. I don't even know. I'll figure it out later, I guess. Okay, there's the cotton module. This is what I like about doing cotton, is that you really can, the workers just go. And they drop the modules out the back, and as long as the field doesn't get weird on them or anything, you know, you start them and they don't stop till they're done. I mean, in FS25, because of the improvements to the AI, the workers will just go and do it. But in 22, yeah, not the same. They just want to go back and forth, and that's pretty much the extent of their ability. So it'd probably be better for me if I cut across. It'd be more direct, but I'm going to go back to the farmyard, out to the road, and around to the spinnery. Because it's the right thing to do, but there it is, straight over there, even with the spinnery right now. Now we get to the other side of the field, maybe we can do that a little better. But over here, we're going to go back all the way around. Be able to see how our worker in the soybean field is doing. Looks fine. Not quite sure how we're going to offload the chaser bin, but it's so big that I'm hoping we'll get quite a bit in there before we do end up offloading it. Now there's nothing right now stopping me from getting the other combine out, putting the corn head on it, and getting started on a cornfield. And if I was in FS25, I would probably do that. Here I would have to go around, do the headlands, open the field for the worker to get them going. And I don't think that distraction is going to be in my favor for everything else we got going on. Matter of fact, I'm hoping I get back quickly enough to empty the combine with the soybeans. I gotta figure that door out too here. Yeah, we got a lot going on today. It's going to be a busy month of October. We got the corn to do yet. We'll need to bale all the soybean straw, get it cleared off the field. And I want to try it. That's the field I want to do organic pine corn in. So we'll need to spread manure on it. I'll try spreading the manure, then mulching, as suggested. We'll see how that works out. Let's see here. We're going to need to back in, I think. the driveway. What I want to do is I want to stop this after the first cotton bale if I can. The first module. Let's see, offload. It's going to go already. Maybe if I pop it up. Nope, I can't. Can't cancel it, huh? Oh no. Oh, they both went in there. Okay. That's quite a bit of space. So then the next two, I guess we'll put into grannies. If it'll hold it. Wow. We'll turn on the fabric cotton. Yeah, I won't take any more in there anyway. I wonder what Granny's has for capacity for the cotton. Yeah, you really have no idea until you get one over here. My door's cracked. Got it. Okay, back to the farm. Okay. You gotta run. Run, don't walk. Don't run. Makes the troops nervous. I'm gonna try and get up next to him and offload on the move. That's the whole point of the chaser bin, right? I saw an 80% message saying he was 80% full, so I want to try and get him before he gets to the other end, because otherwise might not make it, and the pipe will be on the wrong side. There we go. Oh, too far. Not cutting you off, am I? All right, so we're 70%. We've off. Oh. I get in tight, huh? Hopefully it'll stop and keep offloading. You gonna stop? Don't keep going. Well, I'm at 92%, which is nice. The other one would, the other chaser bin, the Parker, I think it would max out on weight before I got full. I can't remember. What I could do is I could grab the Parker with another tractor. And we could worry about offloading these later. What I may need to do is just park a semi-truck here so we can offload into it. I want to pull up the help menu. I'll get it right on that tree there so it'll be easy to read, and see if we have an option for tip side and do a tip side grain door instead of a tip side auger. I have no idea if it's so. Close cover, pipe out. Yeah. Oh, tip side pipe. It does. Okay, so if I can figure out how to get the grain door. Let me flip around here. That's awesome. That's another reason I like this this chaser wagon. So another reason oh, looks like the cotton harvester quit. So we're gonna have to mess with that. So I gotta try and figure out how to get it. Get it under there. Let's see if I can. It'd be nicer if it that should work. Just need to pull up a little more. Right? Why is it not? A little more? Oh, it's doing it automatically. There we go. Didn't even give me a... Whoa. Didn't give me an option to... But it just did it automatically. Oh, that's awesome. That is really cool. I like that. Okay, so I can get rid of this. Don't need that anymore. That is super cool. Let's see if I was still using the Parker. I would have had to like park a truck here over the thing. Get it out of there without hitting the wheel. Yep, there we go. And I can hop back in here. Okay, so my cotton harvester quit on me. Why did it quit on me? I need something to run out to him. I get the let's get the farm truck, the pickup. Almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I bet I'm running out of time for the episode. Probably just got to a point where it's not recognizing the field anymore. Let's just get out there and see what's going on. I don't know if he dropped another module yet or not. Oh, she's still going? It was the... Alright, who's the one that stopped? Yeah, it looks like the cotton harvester. I'm going to have to leave you here because I'm running out of time. I'm going to keep working, but I want to thank you for hanging out with me here in Alma, the Missouri farm. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? Don't cost nothing. See you next time. So what I'll do is I'll hop in. How much we got? 85?